Hey guys, what is going on? Brandon DIY here. This is my 2021 Toyota Highlander. After a few days of this leak, I ended up getting a puddle in my vehicle. So this is the front passenger side. There has been no rain in the area for about a week, so there's no reason other than the AC compressor that may have been leaking. And actually that is what ends up being the issue. I'm going to show you how to solve this problem the simple way and a very good solution for you. This is going to work for most Toyota Highlanders and a lot of other vehicles as well because it is so simple. I'm going to give you a solution here in this video, so don't go anywhere. So I end up pulling up the carpet, I vacuum out the water, then I proceed to pull off some of the different parts that hold in the carpet. And really, at the end of the day, you don't really need to pull everything apart, but I would pull up the carpet so that you can dry it properly. Now, this is where the leak was coming from, and I could hear water splashing around when I was driving, so that's a telltale sign. If you hear water splashing around, that's not a good sign, and this is exactly where the leak was coming from. You see that screw there? You're going to start to see some water dripping. This is after a few minutes of my vehicle being turned on. You actually start to see some water swelling up in this area, and this is how I ended up getting that big puddle of water. Is over time, this AC compressor, at least that's what I believe it to be, is leaking from that screw and other parts just coming out of the seams. And so what I found was that there was a bunch of water that was stuck up in there because it was not flowing properly. Now I'm going to show you how to get this to flow. We're going to take a look at this hose right now, and you're going to see kind of where it's located. Once you take up the carpet, right under there before you get to the seat, there is a hose, and that is where all that water should be draining out, and it should be getting pushed out of the vehicle. You see that hole that's at the bottom? Every vehicle has this, and so every AC compressor is going to have some water that needs to be pushed out of the vehicle. That's why sometimes you see water coming out from under your vehicle. This is where it's coming from. If this hose gets clogged, you're not going to be able to see the water coming out like this. And so that is going to be a problem because it's going to build up and then you're going to end up getting a leak. This is the product you're going to need to solve this problem. You can pause this video, click the link down below. This is a fluid change syringe, and this is going to break up that clog that is in this hose. So you're going to take your syringe, it's a very large syringe, and you're going to see how quickly it fills up with water. We're going to attach it. It's exactly the right size for your hose, and this is a standard size hose, so basically it'll work with any vehicle make or model. So what we're going to do is we're going to now attach this syringe tubing to the inside of this hose where water is supposed to be coming out, and we're going to begin to pull on that, and you're going to begin to see water is going to come out of that hose. If you don't see water coming out immediately like this, and you see the syringe is pretty much almost full, but if you don't see water coming out immediately, then you most likely don't have this issue. But if you see water coming out immediately, it may not be as much as I have here, then that's a good indication that you have broken whatever blockage was there, and now water is going to be able to flow freely. So once you detach this, water is going to come spewing out. So you want to put it into that hole that goes outside of the vehicle, and that is what ended up happening here. Is I didn't get all of the water in the syringe, but now you see a steady and a bigger flow of water. And so you can see here the difference where before the water was not flowing and now it is flowing after doing this method. And so that water, you can just push it out, make sure it doesn't get in the vehicle. You want to make sure that your vehicle dries. I allowed for about 2 days. I put a fan inside my vehicle so that all of that carpeting could dry up. All right, so that is the solution to this problem. Yes, you have to buy a product to do this. Maybe you have a fluid change syringe laying around somewhere, but if you don't, you're going to want to buy that one through the link in the description below. I really appreciate that purchase. Also, it helps support this channel. It helps me make more valuable content like this. So please make sure to like. Any questions at all, comment below. And if you want more content like this, please make sure to subscribe. That's really all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.